Speaking of, does anyone remember what happened last session?
Nope.
Yes.
Are you going to enlighten us? Or are we just diving straight in?
So we followed a little clockwork construct that led us to. I've got Sonora wrote down.
Sonora, yeah.
Where we approached a tower that was surrounded by clockwork creatures. Tom was able to guess the password to get through without a combat. We entered the tower. Then, not long after we got in there, Tom started getting smothered by a rug, which we greased, set fire to, dragged outside, and threw it outside.
Yeah.
A plant came alive, and I think, did it attack Alethea?
Yeah,
or did
and I
it
think
attack,
she drop kicked it into a wall or something.
Attacked Tom and then
attacked Tom, yes.
Alethea.
Mhm.
Everything
But
attacked
then
Tom.
I had a great start to that session.
Yeah,
That-
it's going well.
The
Solved the puzzle.
plant got hit and smashed up.
Mhm.
Then Tom and Hayes Olympic sprinted through the place, leaving Alethea and Balthar behind. They pulled some levers. Tom, I believe, got burnt.
Yep.
Then one went downstairs, one went upstairs. Nothing downstairs, so then Hayes went back upstairs. Alethea asked Balthor to look at that suit of armor. Balthor got in a fight with a suit of armor. We then joined everybody upstairs, where we have found 8 pictures that I believe are all identical.
Let's stop there for the moment, because that's
Oh,
the scene that David has walked into. So David is on the ground floor. You should see that, Ali. Yes.
Can I add one more thing?
Yes.
Alethea stole somebody's magical scroll as well.
Yes.
No,
She did. She did.
I'm merely looking after it.
You're looking after it.
From the safe place it was before.
No, from inside Trailblazer's mouth.
Right. Cool. So, David, you have caught up to where everyone has been, and as you walk into this tower, Glimble's with you as well, because he stayed with you at camp, so he's going to sit on the steps outside of this tower and just write some notes about what's going on. You're standing outside this tower. There are these big clockwork defenders that are not moving. They've stopped. And the front door is open to this tower. Oh, you're all quiet. No, we could. That was a good point, but no, he's sat to one side, not sitting on a burning rug.
I cast silence on
Yes,
Alistair.
I can.
Does he know he's on mute?
I think so.
You are.
He's not. I'm
Can't
not
hear
on
you.
mute.
It's going well.
It's fine. We're still 8 minutes ahead of schedule.
I mean, if it helps, I've been having to watch a lot of Mr. Tumble, so I'm learning my sign language.
What signs have you learnt so far?
Yeah,
I was going to say that one.
Hello.
That's the instant one. Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yay.
I can't hear Cat.
Hi.
I legitimately.
I am
look,
talking.
2 seconds.
They can nod. I am talking. Yes.
Yes.
I am.
Go say hi on the camera.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, guys.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello. Oh, apparently Ali can't hear me. Can oh bye.
I can hear you, Cat. Still hear you,
That's
Cat.
cool. Craig, when you're rewatching this is going to be fantastic as a little
Oh,
introduction.
it was almost as good as getting Angela onto the right session.
Yes. Just a little bit of a
We
introduction,
can
a
say, I
slow
can say hello
glide in.
to past future Craig.
Future Craig. Can you hear me now, Ali?
There we go.
Oh, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, Facebook Messenger decided to try and take my audio output from my mic from the headphone port that's not plugged in.
Nice one, Zuckerberg.
The joys.
Anyway,
Right, I'll turn off bed.
did you hear any of that recap?
Yeah, I heard
heard the
bits and
recap.
pieces of the recap. Yeah,
Cool.
I just didn't hear.
What I've said is that you've arrived at the bottom of this tower. There are these big clockwork defenders who have stopped and are just standing almost like statues. The front door is open, and last session you had remained back at camp with Glimble, the gnomish author who's taken quite a liking to your party, but he's going to sit on the steps for this one. So the door to the tower is open. What are you going to do?
I'd like to cautiously step forward into the.
Okay.
That's cool. Well, as you step through the door, there is a smouldering rug on the front steps that's kind of covered in grease and has been on fire. It's seen better days. And if it's possible, the rug is also dead. Somehow.
How the hell's the. How have they managed to kill a rug?
Yeah. So that's what you see as you walk in.
That's fine. I'm just going to
Yep.
cautiously make my way around.
Okay. As you walk past where the rug was, because it's not there now, again, there's a big kind of leftover grease stain. The bookcase is a little bit charred as well. And ahead you can see the remnants of a plant that's been basically thrown against a wall. There's dirt everywhere, and this plant is still alive, but kind of a bit withdrawn and sad.
That's fine. Am I restricted by movement at all?
No.
I'm just going to hug the wall,
Yep.
going cautiously around until I get to.
Cool. Well,
I assume.
don't worry, I'm not going to... everything that's been in here has been attacked and blown up and everything else. But you just walk into kind of chaos. It looked a bit chaosy anywhere, but there's a dead rug and a smashed plant and a suit of armour that's in bits, naturally. Just for simplicity's sake, I'm also going to say that door in particular is wedged open, because there was a whole thing with 3 levers, and let's keep things moving rather than go through that again. But it would have been funny, but let's carry on. So the door's wedged open, and there's a stairwell in the middle of this tower. What would you like to do?
Does it go up or go down?
Both.
Oh, fuck's sake. I'm just trying to see if I've got anything spell-wise that will... Can I hear where any noises coming?
It depends if anyone's being noisy.
Like,
Can I jump up and down?
You don't know he's here. I mean, it's a big stone tower. So
I'm going to hear
There's-
muffled voices.
you can
or
hear
anything.
muffling, yeah, but it's echoey.
I'm going to go up.
That's good. Right. Okay. So what happens is you walk up the stairs, and it's suddenly dark. Where you'd expect there to be a door, it's just dark. And then, come on. I'm not very good at moving.
All good.
There we go. Are you on the next map?
I am.
Wonderful. So what happens is you get to the top of what you would assume to be the stairs, but there's no door. Instead, you are... boing. You kind of appear in this room.
What the
And everybody
hell?
else is here.
Hi, guys.
Balfour rubs his eyes balls and will be... "Ah, what are you doing here, David? I thought we left you at the camp."
you can't get rid of me that easily. I know you'd like to, but I'm becoming a bit fond of you guys, you know? Just a wee bit.
Got a good point anyway. You might be able to help us here.
What happened to Glimble? Is he okay?
Oh, he's outside fanning about doing these things.
What with the robots?
What robots? The dead ones.
The guards. Did they not stop you?
There's nothing down there.
I mean, there was, but they're not moving.
Well, they're not moving. They must like me better than they like you guys. There must be this bardic, power that we have, just this euphoria of force that we carry around with us.
Perhaps they saw you as such a small threat that they didn't even activate, but we interact with them, so maybe they saw us as the threat and you maybe not so scary.
All right, shortstop, you can calm down.
As long as Glimble's safe, that's the important thing.
Yeah, he's fine. I mean, he might stay, he might not be there when we get back. I don't know. He came with me. He's just outside the tower. So, what we got?
David, guess what?
What?
Bet you can't go back to the stairs that you were just on.
What do you mean stairs? Oh, the stairs. Why?
Go on, try and go back to the stairs. Same way that you came in.
Why?
Just do it.
I'm going to try and get back on the stairs.
How?
I-
There's no door.
Oh, there's no door.
No.
Made you look.
I'm going to look. Fuck, what's your name? Hayes. Dead in the eye. And go, challenge accepted. And I'm going to walk straight into a painting.
Cool. And it's a painting on a wall. You bounce back off it.
Ah! That didn't work.
No.
Look for us.
So, what we got here, guys, this is a bit weird.
Can I assume that Alethea's walked around the room
Yeah.
at this point and detected all the magic that she can possibly detect?
Yes.
Which are we saying was just the paintings and the clocks?
Yes. And they are 8 identical looking paintings.
Of a landscape, and they are entirely identical. There's no
Yes.
discerning marks on. Is there any discerning marks around them at all?
No. Hayes did view something different, but that's a Hayes thing, not a painting thing.
Can I investigate the bed and see if I could tell if it was used recently or if it's just been...
Yeah, I like that. Do you want to... No, I can't even bother with a perception because, yeah, you can tell it's not like a brand new bed. It's not made, but it's not been slept in a while.
Cool, so I don't think anybody slept here for quite some time. Well, at least not in the bed.
Have the clock's time changed at all?
No.
What time could we set on again?
A minute to midnight and... was it a minute to midnight and 3 o'clock?
A minute to 12.
A minute
and
to 12.
3.
Oh, yeah, that's right, 12. Because, of course, it's a 12-hour clock.
So Alethea's going to... Guys, I mean, we've all appeared through these paintings, and I can see that they're magical, but there's something magic about these clocks as well. And Alethea would like to go over and, using her scribe's focus, investigate it, please.
I love that. Give me whatever check you need. And does it give you advantage or does it give you a plus?
Investigation with advantage.
Lovely.
Although, I mean, I could say Trailblazer's helping me as well,
Yeah.
and get double advantage.
Let's see how
I'll
you
help
roll.
too, Alethea. I have triple advantage.
Okay, 15. You can see that both of these clocks are identical looking. They look like a clock. The hands are there. They're not painted. They're part of some mechanism that you can see. There's nothing about them that looks suspicious. They don't look like a trap. They don't look like anything else. They're just two identical clocks.
Is there any way to like open them up at all? Like they're grandfather sort of clocks
Yeah.
with like the swinging pendulum underneath. Can you open it up to
Yeah,
get inside? Or
absolutely fine. Nothing different about them.
can I hear them ticking?
Yes,
So they're ticking away like they're working, but they've not changed time.
that's correct.
Can you change the time on it?
That's a good question.
Would you like me to do it, guys, with a mage hand?
You
Not
could
there.
certainly try.
I'd like to use my mage hand to try and change the time.
Which clock are you trying to change? And to what?
I'm sure Alethea would see that 1 minute to 12 and just have to make it 12.
Okay, then. Do you do that?
And nothing happens?
Nothing happens.
Excellent. Right, then at that point, then start spinning it around. See if you can get all the way around.
That's a little bit cheating. I need you to be definitive about what you want to change the time to.
Okay.
Just,
Huh?
you can literally just do that. I agree
Just
with him.
keep
Just spin it round
spinning
until it
round.
lands at the right time.
But if you have a padlock, just spinning the padlock doesn't open it. You have to
But-
click, click,
but-
click, click,
Or if
click.
you have a safe, you can go around slow enough so when it clicks.
I mean, if you want to spend that long doing it. I mean, if you kind of got to do each hour and then round and then keep going. I mean, if you
But
want...
if you just spin the minute hand, it will slowly turn the hour hand until eventually you land on the right time.
Well, it'll keep going until you go all the way back round to 12. I imagine I can spin it all the way around to midnight again, to 12 again, presumably within about 20 seconds.
I mean, you're not going to stop on any time.
Oh, I don't know. You won't be able to change it 12 hours in 20 seconds if you
1,
turn it.
2, 3,
No, it's
No.
4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, but that's
8,
minutes. You're only
9,
doing
10,
minutes.
11.
It'd be 60
No, I'm
kind of
using
per
I'm
hour.
using the minute hand. The minute hand drags the hour hand round.
Oh.
You literally do it in seconds.
But you're not stopping on any particular time, not pausing.
No, not in that attempt. No.
No,
No,
in
not
that case,
I would just.
my rules, that ain't going to work.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine. Just that is what you would do at first.
The hands
Um,
move.
So
Now, hang on a minute. There's 2 clocks. There's how many paintings?
There's what, sorry?
How many paintings is there?
There's 8 paintings.
8 paintings.
8 paintings. So put it to 2 o'clock and 8 o'clock.
Okay, Alethea will change it to 2 o'clock and 8 o'clock.
Nope.
What is on these paintings specifically, Kat?
It's a generic landscape. Nothing remarkable about it.
What's in this room?
It's
In
just like
general,
a bedroom.
just-
There's some scribbled notes of no particular relevance, just some rambled journal that doesn't really bear any resemblance to anything. So do you step away for a while you investigate other things?
Ooh.
Okay, is that what Alethea's going to do?
Yeah.
While that's going on, Balthazar's going to sit there and be like, I have a great idea. Tom, can I borrow you a second?
Let's resolve
Yeah.
that first, and then we'll come
Oh,
back
I'm
to
only
Alethea.
going to get Tom to give me a beer.
Okay,
I knew you
that's
would
fine.
say you're going to do.
I'll let Tom roll for beer. So, Alethea, you set both the clocks to 3 o'clock. And you hear clicking. And...
Beer.
It's 2 o'clock.
and a
Thanks,
painting
Tom.
appears.
Oh.
Moves. Now, just for shits and giggles, can anyone guess why that particular painting?
It's not at 3 o'clock.
Hang on, the shit isn't going to giggle at us, is it?
No.
Can I have all that information again? Because I definitely feel as if I missed.
What? As in what? What solved
Like-
it?
Yeah.
One clock was set to 1:40. The other was set to 3 o'clock. So Alethea set them both to the same time, both to 3 o'clock. And the door appears here because the painting is at the 3 o'clock if you're stood here. That would be
Presumably
12. That would be 6.
Yep.
That would be 3. And that would be 9. Because it's.
I'm guessing Alethea hasn't seen the door opening. Has anyone else seen it?
I
Hayes,
definitely haven't.
maybe.
Probably only Hayes that'd be on the right side of the room to see it.
Guys, did you hear that? I heard some clicking and things.
Clocks often make clicking, ticking noises.
Hayes with an 11. You notice something else. You notice that something's happened to one of the other paintings, but you're maybe still staring at this one in particular.
Okay.
Do you mention it to anyone, or are you just still?
Something over that way, guys. I'm just going to point and continue staring at this painting.
In what way? I'm like, I can't even see it.
I think I might just have line of sight, so I think Hayes has found something over there, guys. Thanks for the refreshments, Tom. Delicious as always. And I just wipe my beard. Balfour will
Ammunition's
pull
gone
his
looking.
sword and shield out as he's walking, just to prepare himself.
I see that and go bit over cautious there, Balfour. No, nothing's going
I
to
had a
attack.
fight with a rogue. I had a fight with a plant. I had a fight with some armor.
And a
I'd
mimic.
rather be prepared.
And there was a mimic downstairs, guys. I'm sure I told you that.
You went downstairs?
Yeah?
Oh, I didn't know you'd gone downstairs. There was a mimic. What was it looking like?
Anything it wants you to. You never met a mimic.
It was a chest.
Classic mimic. Cool. What are you going to do? Would we like to roll initiative?
I'm gonna say Prime Edition
Yeah.
is there, so to look through the gap, the door, the opening.
Well, you solved my not so complicated puzzle. So let's pop into initiative, then we can keep moving. Whoop, whoop, whoop for Balthor.
Oh,
14.
Sorry, Kat, I rolled for one last look at the.
Yeah, that's fine. Let me just write all these down and then we will resolve that one.
Rolled a 20.
15. And so you rolled a 20.
No, not for initiative. You carry on with that.
Oh, initiative. Okay, wonderful. So, Hayes, you take one last look at the picture. Can you do me another perception, please?
I did. I got a 20.
Oh, you got a 20.
It's just before the initiative rolls.
Okay. When you look at
Oh,
this painting, it's a painting. You see now that it's just the same as all the others.
Okay.
Right.
I don't know. Initiative.
Yes. Top of the order is Balthor.
I'll head upstairs then, guys. I'll make sure there's nothing else to jump out at and attack us.
I mean,
There's more.
I'll be like, come on, Hayes. That picture's not going to change.
Uh-huh. I see that now.
And I will head to the staircase.
okay. You appear at the top of the stairs in an attic.
And if I have enough movement left, I'd just like to I'm going to move up to this statue first, after seeing what I saw last time, and investigate this statue.
Yeah, it's another one.
Cool. That's perfect.
Yes.
That's why I did it.
I know. Wonderful. Did you want to attack it straight away?
No, I will hold my action, and if it attacks me, then I will attack it.
Cool. Well, I will just roll it into the initiative. Which is that one. Ooh, that was a good roll.
That's what she said. Oh no.
No, it wasn't a good roll at all. So you're holding your action until it does anything.
Yes.
Okay. Next up is Hayes.
Can I hold my turn till last, please?
Of course you can. You might have to remind me because that's not my strong point. Alithia is next. Ooh, that was a thing I did. No. Alithia, you're on mute. And there's a crow. Hello, crow. That bird is wiser than a lot of people.
What is happening?
I don't know. Whose is that?
That's a clever bird.
I lost sound again.
I don't think you're missing much.
Whose was... What?
A cat paused the video. I don't even know how you get a video on.
I don't know. Graham, is that you? I think if I can...
Has she gone in a secret chat?
No.
Hello?
Hello?
No, Craig accidentally opened a video, I think. Because it
Oh.
came
How do
up
you do
Craig
that?
played a video.
I don't know, but
Oh right.
we were
confused the fuck
infiltrated
out of me
by a
there.
crow.
Yeah, my phone just said Craig played a video, and then this bird started putting a
Some
pebble in
bird.
something.
I mean, could have been worse. Oh, hang on. I
No,
think
I
it
can't
then
hear that.
I
There
think
we
it
go.
then muted everybody because the video was
Ah.
playing. Because Scott, you're muted as well. Yeah, could have been
All
worse.
back to unmute myself. I can't wait to watch that back.
Well, we were. Maybe it is part of the wider scheme. The crow god has blessed us.
So presumably in this opening, it's just stairs going up.
Yep.
Up the stairs,
Oh,
then,
I mean,
please.
stairs go up and go down. It's
Oh,
like
there's downstairs as well.
well, it's where you came from.
Okay. Well, I came from a painting.
Oh, I see. But no, it's literally just like a big stairwell, and it's just moved you from one way to the other.
I mean, yeah, I presume we've seen Balfour going up the stairs and follow him up the stairs.
Okay, I will move you up there too. Should be on the other map.
Yes.
Lovely. You can see what you can see.
So, no. Step into a room and
Stay back,
yeah.
Alethea. I think this might be one of those statues you showed me downstairs.
And with that, what looks to be magic.
Well, the animated armor is magic.
Balthor looks magical, at least some of his items.
Yes. And this thing here is magical as well.
I think Graham's neck is well and truly broken.
This-
Oh, no, he's still...
This thing here being some sort of like training dummy?
Yes.
Target practice?
Yeah.
That looks magical too. And yeah, okay. So if those are the things that I can see that are magical. I can see Balfour's and the armor I can see is magical, and Balfour's telling me to stay back. I will stay back.
Lovely. Trailblazer with you as well, still.
He is.
Hug
I'm just
tight.
getting my tokens. Yeah, holding him.
Okay, David, you're up next.
I would like to follow Balthor and Alethea.
Lovely stuff. You move up as well, and you can see what you can see.
That's fine. I'm just going to come up with my axe drawn. Like, Anything dangerous, guys?
There's
Not sure
magic
about this
coming from that
armor.
armor near Balfour and those training dummies.
It hasn't done anything yet, so I'm just waiting to see what it does.
Okay. Do you have anything you can throw at it?
I haven't tried to attack it yet. I'm waiting to see what it does first.
How loud are you all talking?
Oh,
I'm talking quite loud.
I'm not being quiet. I've got David's got quite a deep voice. He's
Not very quiet as Alethea always does.
I mean, he's a 7 foot, 200-pound minotaur.
Very
It's
true.
not going to be quiet.
Very true. As you're talking to decide this, at a break in your conversation when it naturally lulls quiet, you can just hear a very small voice from the back of the attic. Hello? Hello? So who's there? Anyway, David, are you going to do anything on this turn?
Greetings, I am Archer, leader of the Gorgonites. I'm going to go towards that voice.
Which is round the back.
That's fine. That's as far as I can get for now.
Okie dokie. How do you move round?
Stomp,
Yeah.
stomp, stomp,
Yeah.
stomp.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah. No worries. Anything else you want to do, or is that?
That's it for now. Yeah, I will say. Can I ready an action just in case something jumps out at me? I'm going to slice it with my axe.
Good idea.
If
Okay.
it's a danger to me.
Next up is Tom.
Presumably, I'm aware that everybody else has gone upstairs, so I would follow them upstairs.
Amazing. I will move you as well, so that you can see what you can see.
Okay, so I would be coming out there.
Mhm.
In terms of movement, how much would I have whilst up here?
I'm going to say the movement applies from the door onwards. I'm not going to count you going up the stairs because that's tedious.
Okay, so Balfour is standing off against what we all obviously know is an animated armor, but
It's not moved yet.
It's not done
not its
anything yet.
turn yet.
Tom, to be fair, Tom didn't see the animated armor downstairs
didn't.
either.
no, I know that that's what that is, but Tom doesn't know that that's what that is, so he probably wouldn't do or say anything about that. The training dummies would be of no real interest either.
Alethea
Probably.
would definitely, because she's standing in the doorway, she would definitely be, as you walk past, telling you about what she can see.
Okay, well, she said that the training dummies are magic. Sod it, I'll go over and have a look at them and see what they're about.
Okay. This one is quite inert. This one doesn't look quite so inert.
Does it move as I get close?
Yes, but it's not quite. It's not its turn yet.
Right. Any way I can attempt to figure out what it is before I get adhered to a mimic that looks like a training dummy?
Damn, that would have been a great idea. Fuck, that would have been a great idea. No, if you want to do a perception for me, or an investigation, or an insight, give me some flavour for whatever skill you'd like to use.
Perception, investigation, or insight. Well, the best one for me would be investigation.
Cool. If you want to.
How would I So insight would make more sense though, because it's just like a general idea of what it is. Like maybe it's something he recognizes for some reason he can't quite put his finger on, but maybe it seems familiar for some reason.
Let's see. 15.
15.
Okay, it's a pretty standard training dummy. You've probably seen these in other environments. There was probably a couple of these in Brel that you just came from on the training ground. One of them looks kind of, I don't want to say dull, but it just looks normal. The one that you're looking at, it does kind of twitch slightly as you approach. Like it has been animated, like it has some form of magic in it that you may not have seen before on a training dummy, but this thing is obviously animated.
Okay. Then in that case, I would like to. Am I within 5 feet of it at the minute? Would you say?
Yeah, if not,
Probably.
take 5.
I mean, like, so if I step backwards, if it's got reactions, is it going to opportunity attack me, or am I far enough away that I can back up a bit?
As for where you are now, I'll say that you can step away without reaction.
Okay, so
It'll
I'll back up slightly.
It'll definitely attack people who's near it.
Okay, I will back up slightly and just out of sheer curiosity throw a firebolt at it.
Of course you do. Why wouldn't you?
Just to see what happens.
Well, let's all find out together how that goes. Okay.
So if that hits, that'll be 8 fire damage.
That does hit, and it takes 8 fire damage. Firebolts are quite precision, aren't they? It's not fireball.
Yeah, targeted attack, not area of effect.
So you hit this thing, it kind of smoulders a bit, takes some damage, and yeah, it jerks to life. Cool. Anything else you want to do?
I mean, now that it's alive, I could bonus action cannon fire it in the face.
I mean, you could do.
I mean, I could.
How long does the cannon last?
Well,
Forever, we've determined. It's too late now, Scott. It's been 6 months. We can't undo it now.
AKA Bog with the Cannon. That's what it's called now. I should have read these things more.
So should I, to be fair. I also didn't read it very well.
That's fine.
Tom, you're very impressive. You're able to keep that up for quite a long time.
It is quite an impressive cannon.
It's a 19 to hit.
Yep.
For 8 force damage.
8 force damage. Yep, this thing kind of... You hit it with some fire damage and it smoulders, and then you hit it with some force damage and it kind of reverberates, and some of the stuffing kind of falls out, and it kind of... some of the stitching comes loose on it, but it's still pissed off looking, if a dummy can look pissed off.
Cool, that's me.
Cool. Hayes, we are at the end of the players, if you would like to make a move now before I do some other things. If Angela's there.
Sorry, I'm here. We're just in the process of dealing with kids as well.
No worries.
I'm just going to make my way down to join everybody, if that's all right.
Cool, will do. So everybody's going to be in the same place. Not on that map. Not on that map. No, no, not back down there. That one. There we go.
So you all fall through the floor.
It said regroup. I thought it would regroup to where most people are. No.
That would make sense.
Yeah, it would do, but it doesn't. Okay, so Hayes is joining us up here, and no doubt lurking in the shadows watching what's going on. The training dummy goes next. Let's have a look what it can do. It will move towards Tom in a kind of lurching way, in a kind of a little bit horror movie kind of. This thing has been animated to attack whatever comes up here, and it will multi-attack. Slam at Tom. 8 and a 23.
The 23 will hit.
Cool. So it lurches across and takes a half-hearted swing, and then flings itself at you and does 6 bludgeoning damage.
Okie dokie.
And the armour, as Balthor is right in its grill, will also lurch to life like it's been activated and take a swing at you. Exactly the same as the one that you saw before.
Cool.
And this will also do a multi-attack, which of course is not going to hit. Oh, a 20, close. Not even close.
It's very close.
Oh, a 23! Oh,
23 will hit.
holy shit.
Somebody actually managed to hit Balfour.
Set off the confetti cannon. That does another 8 bludgeoning damage. Well, 8 bludgeoning damage.
5 bludgeoning damage.
Yes, of course it does.
I get to reduce 3.
Of course you do.
But then, as it attacked me and I held my action,
Yes.
and see it's now attacking, then I will attack it with Stonecutter. For a 16. Which I think
It will
probably
miss.
miss from the last one.
Yeah.
No problem.
Anything else, or is that you done?
That was just my reaction to,
of course,
because I held
yes.
my action. Yeah.
But it is your go now.
It's exactly the same as the other one, Alethea. I'll have to do the same again.
Don't use any psychic damage, Balfour. It's immune to it.
Can I just quickly turn, look at Alethea, and just go, roll my eyes, and then come back and swing Stonecutter.
Bonus action roll
Distracted
eyes.
from the comments that Alethea just made, and miss my first attack.
Mm-hmm.
A bonus action, I would like to athletics check to see if I can shield bash this thing to the ground.
Lovely.
Athletics.
And this is against my strength.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll ask every time. 19.
So it doesn't fall.
It's a chunky
Getting
one.
a bit annoyed, so I will then use the extra attack first.
Jesus Christ.
I will burn my inspiration that I currently have.
Go on, get another one.
Not far away. And miss both attacks and shield bash. This one seems to be a little tougher, Alethea.
Okay. As the clanking and hitting and fireballing and cannon shot go out, the little voice at the back, it's like, who's there? What's going on? I'm armed. No, go away. I'm armed. This little feeble voice comes from the back.
So tempted to say, go over there, Tom, and make sure that person's not armed. Knowing what Tom will do. But
Tear up
will
a load of
resist.
lore.
Tom will go and take their arms.
Okay, you can tell, and future Craig, you'll be able to replay that bit where you can see me go, probably shouldn't have said that out loud. And going like, I'm armed, and going, they're just going to firebomb the shit out of this place now, aren't they? Oh, right. Anyway, Hayes, it's your go.
Is. She's starting the kids out, sorry.
No, Mose, we'll come back whenever she has cast the sleep spell upon them.
Yep.
Or hold monster, whatever's more appropriate. In that case,
Attack action.
yes. In that case,
Extra
we go to
attack.
In that case, we go to Alethea. Let's face it, kids cast second wind all the damn time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think Alethea's probably feeling bad about the armor attacking Balfour.
Not the stealing though, or the other damage.
I haven't stolen anything.
No. Okay.
It's not theft until you've left the shop.
It's not a
Note
shop.
to self: when Craig's not at home, you can go in and take his stuff because it's not theft if he's left it.
Note to self: lock up my shit at the
If you
IRL.
leave my house with it, you've stolen it. If you're in my house and you've got my things,
I'll
cast
test
the
that theory
Seacaster.
when I'm at your house next with your wife.
Ooh!
I won't leave the house with her.
Scott, have some inspiration.
Sorry, Craig.
Ah. Anyway,
Apologising to me for I haven't done anything. Still haven't stolen a thing.
what would Alethea
But
like
now
to
at least
do?
it doesn't feel so bad for Balfour, so she's turning straight round. I think she's going to cast a chromatic orb at the armor.
Okay, what flavour are you giving it?
Because I'm putting it up to level 3, I can only use what chromatic orb has or psychic, which we know psychic doesn't work. So let's give it some lightning.
Very, very frightening.
Thunderbolts of lightning.
I've just got the Trailblazers on my arm or shoulder. Just move the token out the way.
That's a big owl.
It is
It's
a
the
big
same
owl.
size as us.
21 will hit.
Okay, so it's a level 3 spell. So let's see all this damage.
Okay. Lovely stuff. So you blast this thing. What does it look like?
Oh, I'll go for the full chromatic orb.
Hadouken! And this lightning flashes across the attic, blasts this thing. It loses some armor plating, falls off. It looks decidedly shaky, but it's still standing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then bonus action.
Yes.
I think it would be to send Prime Edition around the corner. Just throw it around there somewhere. But have a look what you can see around there.
Cool. When you're doing your detect magic, is that just for things or is that for people and live things as well? Is it just magic? Because would wizards light up no matter what, even if they're not actively casting?
Hang on, let's throw it on there. We can decipher it together.
I don't think so.
Sense the presence of magic
Faint aura
Visible
around
Any visible creature or object.
that bears magic.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's
I would think wizards should have an aura around them that shows that they're a spellcaster.
I like that. That makes sense. So maybe as you come round this way, that Prime Edition, you can see there's a magical aura buried underneath this sheet-covered thing in the corner.
Guys, there's something magical underneath one of them sheets back there.
Cool.
And that'll
Anything
be my
else?
turn.
Okay.
That's
David.
Do I hear Balthor getting hurt?
I mean, whether he gets hurt is another matter.
He's definitely heard a cannon, a lightning bolt.
That's fine.
But Balthor is just bearing that stoically.
But you'll not often hear Balthor scream out in pain. He will just be there,
Challenge
taking
accepted.
and fighting. wouldn't want to show weakness in the face of an enemy, you see, so...
Just
No.
crying on the inside.
That's fine. I'm going to.
Like a river.
The emotional pain.
Emotion or damage. Right, in that case, I'm going to charge in with my axe drawn and hit the thing that Balthor's fighting.
Amazing.
With my axe, where the fuck? Does a natural 20 hit?
I mean, you can. There's a +3 for flanking on that as well. So, whoop indeed. Whoop.
Whoop, whoop.
That will
So-
hit. And how did you want to do it?
Basically, just running in like an anime scene, and it's like I'm bringing it up from the side, so I'm cutting up, giving Balthor a buzz cut in the process.
And as you slice through this armor, it pauses before sliding apart dramatically, falling to the ground in a clanking rain of bits.
Thanks for the assist, David.
Anytime, Balthor.
I just want to add in there, David, you would recognise Balthor's difference from the last fight you interrupted, where he shouted, "It's an honourable duel" and everything, but
Yes.
you'll see that he's noticeably acting totally different in this
Yeah.
situation.
A lot
see that.
calmer.
I'm like, you alright?
Yeah, good, thanks you. Thanks for the assist.
It's alright. It's alright. And that's all I can do.
Wonderful. Tom, it's your go next. I mean, and Ali, let me know when Angela's back so she can
I'm
have her.
back.
Oh, she's
you're
back.
Okay, let's do Tom
Alright.
first, and then we'll come to Angela.
Yeah, perfect.
Okie dokie. So I've now got one just right up in my face.
Yeah.
Okay. So Tom will pop his arm blade out and attack with that.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I'm going to burn my inspiration from last session.
Cool, cool.
Ooh, that was
Ooh,
worth it.
That was good. So you attempt to slice through it, but it's kind of scarecrowy. So you actually hit something that some of the fire burnt away. So you've just hit like a hanging bit of burlap or something.
Right, okay.
Yours have more.
And then that'd be for my bonus action,
Mhm.
it'd be the cannon, but that'd be disadvantaged because it's close range.
Of
from
course,
there.
yes.
That's a 15.
Oh, and that still hits.
Sweet. So that is 2 damage, but it does push it away 5 feet.
Okay, so we'll push it back here, and it takes 2 damage.
And I run over here.
Okay. Angela.
Right, just briefly explain the scene to me. I'm sorry, I'm back and forth with kids.
Absolutely fine, no worry. So what you
Brief scene.
so what you see is animated armor is now lying in bits. There's a training dummy that Tom's just run away from, and there's a little voice that's squeaking from somewhere at the back behind you.
Okay, I will. As I come up, I'll ask to the others, what do you want me to do?
What do you want to do?
I'm going to ask that
Oh,
to the
the ask the
others.
others.
I
got
would,
there? Alethea.
Alethea's at the top of the stairs, so like, that armor was alive, but I think Balfour and David have hurt it. But that's that training dummy, I think, just attacked Tom, and Tom's just ran off to. I think he's gone to look at whoever's in the sheets at the back of the room.
In the sheets. Okay, I will
under the
start
sheets.
making my way round towards the sheets then.
Diddle-a-diddle-a-do.
Let me just move round.
We should be dancing.
The final countdown.
Just to there, that's my turn.
Lovely, thank you very much. The dummy is going to go next, and it is going to look around. without a head. It's there's no facial expressions, but you can tell it's looking around, and it's going to come for you, Alithia, because you are close to it. So, what speed does it have? Not very much. So it was there. I take it you are underneath there. Are you underneath? Yes, you're underneath. So it is going to stumble over to you and attempt to attack you. Oh, whoop, whoop, whoop. Yeah, boy. That's a crit from me and a 10. So I'm guessing the crit will hit.
The crit obviously hits, the 10 doesn't.
Okay, so this thing will throw itself at you, and then the second time it tries to swipe but hasn't quite got the momentum. But the first one does. Just
no bad.
yeah, that's a good old swipe it does at you. But that's all it can do. So next up
And
is...
Alethea is
Ooh.
looking very blooded.
Oh dear. The next up is Balthor.
Balthor sprints as fast as he can next to Alethea,
Little
and
legs going.
without hesitation, he's going to charge in, leaping into the battle, 300 film sort of S, jumping up, and he's just going to swing Stonecutter as hard as he can towards this
Beautiful.
they had just attacked Alethea.
Ah,
For a 23.
flawless. Lovely. That will absolutely hit.
I will be adding a maneuvering attack and telling Alethea, get out of its attack range. Don't let it hit you again. Allowing her to move half her speed without an opportunity attack on her.
Beautiful.
Just take it one step back.
Yep. And then the damage for that will be 11 slashing damage.
Fantastic.
Again, full of anger and very aggressive at the minute, seeing Alethea get hit so hard. I'm going to shield bash again. I'll attempt to. Oh, 17.
13.
So I'm just going to... Is this thing a lot taller than Balthor?
Yeah, I'd say it's humanoid size.
So again, doing the same technique, he's going to use his shield and swing, crashing it at the side of the knee, instantly dropping it prone position.
Good stuff.
And then how beat up does this thing look at the moment?
It's not great.
No. So,
One good size hit will probably take it down.
well, he's going to attempt to do that. So he'll attack one more time.
And as it's prone, is that advantage? Or is it just...
Yeah, what should be advantage. Let me take advantage. And he is going all out. So with this one, he's going to do a menacing attack, which I'll link there.
Yep.
And as aggressive as he's been in this thing before, he's then going to try and slice down on it. And as he does, he's going to say... calmness bestowed, and just slice down with Stonecutter. I'm going to use my recently found advantage because I want to get this hit.
Yeah, there we go.
For 18 slashing damage.
Well, you only needed 11, so how do you do it?
Again, it's anime S style, is same as Ali, but just shouting and maybe shouting as he charged the first time, but this time he kind of goes quiet and just says, was it calmness bestowed, and just slices down in an arc and
There's
just
almost
slices
lens
through.
flare along the blade.
I even say maybe
The
even
apron's in
slices
it.
slightly through the wooden floorboard, just a little bit as he goes all the way through.
Amazing. Cool.
And then I will just quickly turn around and I don't have any healing potions at the minute, but just check on Alethea. Are you okay, Alethea? You look hurt.
Yeah, I think let's go with because the thing's been killed. Alethea's calmed down somewhat more than we should. So, yeah, it's really got me, Ralph. But yeah, I'm okay.
If you wish to stand behind me, I will ensure nothing else hits you.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to go much further.
That will be everything for Balfour.
Okay, so next up is Hayes.
I'll go next.
Mm-hmm. So did you say you want to go next?
Yeah, somebody else go first.
Okay. Alethea.
So she's not going anywhere. Prime Edition will go have a look over where I can see glowing and have an investigate.
Okay. Can you roll me an investigation or an insight? Investigation. Yeah. 27. Beautiful. Okay, so what you see through Prime Edition, this corner of the attic has obviously been used to store furniture. You can see the outline of a sofa chair and table covered in some dust sheets. The sofa in front of you is covered in a dust sheet, but the bottom of it doesn't quite hit the ground. It's slightly dusty and you can see it's dark underneath there, but as Prime Edition kind of sinks a little bit lower, you can see a little head underneath there, quaking away, a little halfling man hiding underneath this sofa, underneath the dust sheet. He doesn't notice Prime Edition because it's like a little firebug, but he looks very scared.
Balfour, there's a halfling back there underneath the sofa and the sheets.
So I'll loudly just tell everyone. Well, first of all, does he look like a threat, Alethea?
No, he looks like he's cowering and hiding.
Just shout to everyone. Everyone, I think we have somebody who is not a threat at the back of the room there. A halfling might need our assistance.
Let's take their arms.
All attack. Let's not go out there all guns blazing. Let's give them a second to let us know what's happening.
Awesome. I'm quite happy to come out of combat now, so you're no longer laboured by movement or initiative.
Marco.
Hello.
Marco.
Hello.
Is she just underneath the top sheet? So
Yeah, he's hiding underneath the sofa as this
Yeah.
enormous minotaur clonks towards him.
I just want to lead Alethea around slowly, just if she wants to follow.
do you need a hand?
Who are you?
Hi, I'm David. And who are you?
Why are you in my tower?
Why are you under the couch?
That's a very good question.
We still have the clockwork robot thing that was given his message, or did we just leave it outside?
I can't remember. I think it might still...
We never mentioned bringing it inside.
No.
Balfour, is that Talian?
Do I know Talian? I don't know if I'd have ever met Talian.
You wouldn't
No,
have
none
met
of us
him.
have met him.
No.
That's who the robot said we were looking for.
Yes.
I'm over 100 years old. I don't know. You don't know who I've met.
I mean, depends what sir. I mean, do you want to roll me a history check?
No, I don't think Balthor's met him. It's okay.
If he did, he beat him up in school and took his money.
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
It may be. It may be. Maybe we should just ask him. And then, yeah, just ask him.
So
Are you Talian?
Yes.
Talian Bright Moon?
Yes. Who are
Let's
you?
make sure that's the right Talian first.
It's from the IRS.
So as you're talking, who's talking and how?
I shouted that from over there because
Okay.
I'm a distance away. Just asking if he's Talian.
Yeah, so he's still a little voice under the sofa.
Yes, Alethea, it's Talian.
Well, that explains why he's hiding under the sofa, I guess.
I guess David would recognize the name. Is he not the author of the book that he gave Tom?
Yes.
David never read it.
No. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. He just, who are you? Who are you? What do you want?
We were sent here by a clockwork dog.
Oh. And he pokes his head out, looking towards where the voice was coming from, towards Alethea. It's like, you got my message. Oh, so you came to rescue. Oh, thank goodness. I thought maybe you'd come to rob me or something, but you've come to rescue me. Oh, huzzah, huzzah. And he kind of and he wriggles out from under the sofa. He looks thin, dishevelled, kind of twitchy. It's like, oh, it's been a while. Thank you so much. I kind of got trapped up here.
In what way? What's why are you hiding?
There's all the things. Something strange happened a while ago, and I have many mysteries here. So there's always people who want to steal things from me, so I have the best security. Except when something strange happened in the sky, and it all turned on me, and I couldn't turn it off. So I hid up here. So thank you for breaking into my house and stopping all my things.
Did
Bizarre.
you say you've been up here since the rock started falling from the sky?
Yes. Is that what it was?
Oh, well, that was weeks ago.
Oh yes. There are some crates up here of pickled cabbages and things, which were very tasty. But yes, I've kind of been trapped up there. Don't look in that crate. Please don't look in that crate.
Oh, I really want to look in that crate.
You really don't.
I do.
Weeks worth of waste.
It's a bit pissy.
I'll give him.
You wouldn't
some
need to
of
look into a crate. They're not known for being airtight.
I mean, he has wizardly ability, so there is some prestidigitation going on, but that can drain you as well. So he's had to conserve his magic and his
No, it
strength.
can't. It's cantrip. You can do it forever.
He's old.
I'm going to approach and hand him some of my rations that I have, just some different food to pickled cabbages, just to.
And he'll.
You've been existing on vinegar-soaked cabbages for a while. Here's some
It's a
dry
bit
cardboard
whiffy up
ration.
here.
Yes.
He'll
a
pat your
by the way.
hand and be like, "Oh,
It'll
God
help.
bless you, sir."
It'll help settle that stomach of yours.
Yes, I'm not surprised. So very good, very good.
Don't eat too much. You won't be able to poop for weeks.
That's a very good point, young man. You know, pointing up at you. So who are you all anyway?
I'm David. This is Short Round, pointing at Balthar.
Hello, David. Hello, Short Round.
This is Alithia.
Hello, Alithia.
She's quiet. She's a pacifist, believe it or not. We have
Okay.
one of them with us. But her abilities are second to none.
That's good to know.
Hi, I'm Tom.
And we have a thing.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
I'm sorry, say that again.
We have a thing.
Hi, I'm Tom.
Tom? Surely not.
Yes, his name is Tom. I can guarantee it is.
And
He
this little
introduces himself
halfling-
all the time.
He suddenly seems a little bit more animated. His eyes are as wide as dinner plates. And he approaches you, Tom, and he peers at at your mechanisms, at the clockwork. He takes your hand, and he takes your hand, and he stares at it and was like, surely not.
Is it
Surely
the
not."
hand that's got an arm blade attached?
No,
to
it's
the
the
side?
other one. It's the other one.
With the cannon attached.
Mm.
The one with the cannon in it.
You're Tom.
No, yeah.
Yeah, he is absolutely slack-jaw amazed at you.
Tom's going to pull his hand back and then walk over to Balthar and go, "This guy's creeping me out."
Tom, I have so many questions. Come, friends, come. Let's go downstairs. I have questions, and I'm. You may have questions for me, and he's kind of still staring up at Tom like it's almost like he's a character that's come to life. He can't quite believe what he's looking at, so he would like to lead you to back downstairs, if you all would like to follow.
Okie dokie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
If I
Yep.
can. So he leads you all the way down to the ground floor. And back out towards his workbench. And he kind of looks around as you're walking down. I don't remember it being quite so much of a mess. What happened?
All those things you said were trapped you upstairs.
Yes.
We got rid of them for you.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that makes sense, I suppose. Oh well, never mind. I'll design some new ones. So Tom, come over here. Oh, you're not on the map, are you?
Yeah.
No. There we go. So he will beckon Tom over to his workbench and stare at
Seeing
him.
Tom is maybe acting nervous, Balthar will go into Captain Dad mode and be standing there for moral support. It's okay, Tom. Let the little man talk to you.
And he will look at you and he'll be like, is it true? Did he finally do it? Tom, I knew your creator. I worked with him a long, long time ago.
Tom doesn't know what to say, so he's kind of just like awkwardly, like.
Did you never...
I'm just going to pipe up and go, I'm sure Tom would love to hear the story.
I mean, did Vanguard talk of me often? I was instrumental in some of your earliest designs.
I don't know who that is.
How strange. How did you end up in the world, Tom? What's the first thing you remember?
Walking in a forest.
Oh. You don't remember where you were from?
No.
Oh, interesting. May I have a look?
At what?
Just to look, see if there's any damage.
Oh, there's plenty
As
of
to why
damage in
can't-
there, believe me.
As to why you can't
I
remember.
get in a lot of fights.
I can see that, and I'm sure you're very good, young man. I'm sure you're very good.
If you think it'll help.
Come and sit down. So he'll beckon you to sit down. He'll be like, if that's okay, I'm just going to look. Your friends can vouch for this. And with your permission, he'll kind of like prod a little bit and like pop open an access panel and just look around and be like, that's interesting. I can't see any physical damage. I mean, maybe there's something going on with the circuitry. I'm sure I could work on something for you. Would you like that?
Probably.
I could give you things to help with your memory, and all of you here are... Hello, sir.
Yeah, Balthor, roll an insight just to see if he believes what this guy's saying.
Yep, absolutely.
Because he stood next to him listening to all this.
Of course. Everything he says, he absolutely believes. There is no lies evident. He is an open book.
So Balthor will be reassuring Tom throughout this, saying, "It's okay, Tom. He's not going to hurt you."
I mean, you're all
Okay.
you're all more than welcome to ask questions if you want. Otherwise, he will look over at his workbench and see here and be like, "Well, I think I probably owe you all a debt of thanks. Is there anything I can do for you?"
Mr. Talian, sir.
Yes.
Do you know? I've got some questions. Do you know Leopold Finch?
That's a name I've not heard in a long time. Yes, I remember Finchy. Used to go to school together back in the day.
Did anyone let you know about his untimely passing?
I mean, when my dear, when you get to a certain age, these news come more often, and I can't say I'm surprised. He was an old fellow, as we all were, and things were such a long time ago. So I wasn't aware of his passing, and I'm sad to hear it.
Did you know he was a chancellor?
Yes, I did. He loved all
What
that
was-
academics.
So was he a chancellor? Where was he a chancellor at?
Oh, the Spire. That's all where he was
The
going to.
Spire.
He wouldn't stop talking about it on and on and on all the time.
Did you work with him then? Were you?
Oh, no, I wasn't into all that academic stuff. I like building things. Yes, I'm all about the things. And there's like everywhere, there's piles of gears and cogs and hammers and tools all over the place. I'm a builder, little bit of a tinkerer, little bit of magic.
Oh, I was trying to see how we could help you with any of the things. And I found this scroll this in amongst your things. I shall show him the alarm spell scroll that Trailblazer had been holding.
Oh yes, that I tinker in wizards things as well, so I do make the odd scroll, but I'm more focused on the mending things and the building things and the hammering things.
Would you mind if I borrowed this?
Oh, yes, of course, at the very least.
Thank you, sir.
I mean, I have a particular set of skills, so if there's anything else that you have of interest I can look at and possibly improve for you, well, it's the very least I can do.
You work on these, and I'll take my goggles off.
So you hand him the goggles, and he'll be like, this is beautiful work. Holds it up, has a look. This is ever in glass, if I'm not mistaken. I can
Correct, it is.
I can definitely add something into this for you. Least I can do. Did you happen to have any more of this glass by any chance, Tom?
Yeah, I think I do, don't I?
Yeah, you do.
Pretty sure I do. Yeah.
You give
I'll
him
say
that,
yeah.
and he will build something for you.
Yeah.
How about you,
Right.
Ian? Little one.
I'm just eating, sorry.
Oh, no, that's fine. So I can
Yeah,
definitely work on these
he'll
goggles.
hand over all the Avery glass that Tom's got. He'll hand it across.
Lovely.
Where did you learn to do all this? Was it at the Spire?
Oh, I've learnt in many different places from many different people. Lived a long
That's
life.
what he did.
Learnt a lot of things in a lot of different places. About hammering and about fixing things. Wah!
Did you? And was it with Professor Dagmar or was this?
Oh. Yes, we worked together a lot. Brilliant man, brilliant. He had some of the finest ideas. Quite a brilliant man. Tragic, but brilliant. I mean, we worked together. He was always tinkering, making the most incredible clockwork things. The skill that he had to build life into machines. And he looks again at Tom. He always wanted to build a sentient mechanical being, and he must have succeeded. I helped on some of the very early prototypes, but I couldn't breathe life into things the way that he could.
Why do you say tragic?
He was a brilliant man, but was always troubled by his brilliance. He would rave about upcoming calamity, and he saw omens in things and had a real obsessive need to build this obsession. And again he gestures at Tom. You are one of a kind, Tom. I don't know how he did it. We parted ways long before he got anywhere near your build. But I doubt there's more of you. There was a lot of work that went into you.
So canonically then, is Tom the only warforged in the world?
Yes.
It's a lovely old existence.
I mean, like the clockwork machines outside, you may find automatons, but nowhere near your sophistication. You are data in a world full of others.
Bulk.
Yes,
The bulk sucks.
a singular, remarkable being.
Are you saying that? So it was the professor who made Tom.
Dangar, yes.
And I mean, Tom, did you know that?
No.
Maybe.
Tom has no memory of his creator. Tom has no memory of his life before the trees. And before.
Can I just
the
say,
Vanguard.
that kind of gave me goosebumps. Tom has no memory before his life being the trees. Oh, that was quite poetic. I love that.
The first thing he remembers, trees.
Beautiful.
Do you know where was he had? Did he have a laboratory or a tower just like you, or is there somewhere where he would have made Tom?
I mean, we've moved around a fair bit. I'm sure that there's the ruins of where he must have worked somewhere. I don't know where though. Let me have a think on it. Cat hasn't decided on that yet, so hold that thought.
So if Dagnar created Tom, just a curiosity question: if we was to, like, cast locate person, and we have a object that belonged to Dagnar, could we use Tom for that to find to find Tom's home?
I'm honestly not sure. These are very unique circumstances.
Yeah, I mean, because
Maybe.
my friend Tom here is not a thing. He is he's alive.
Obviously, yes.
He's a friend.
He's a singular sentient.
I think
marvel.
lore-wise, Warforged have souls.
Yeah. I don't know how.
So he's not ginger then.
No.
He's not ginger, no.
I don't know how he did it, but Dangar singularly somehow infused a soul inside of a mechanical machine. Never seen that done. Didn't know it was possible. So he will also offer. He has Balthor's goggles, Alithia, if you would like. He can upgrade your scribe's focus.
Yeah, sure.
David, he notices you have a singular, amazing instrument. And he will look at your axe and be like, I think I've got something I can do with that as well.
Oh.
And then he will look at Hayes and be like, how about you, young lady? Is there anything you would like?
I don't know. Maybe a new chime for my wind chime?
Yes. I believe I can work on something for you. Yes.
Thank you.
To say, Balthor would say to, if he's asking Hayes, and may say, Hayes, would maybe something that creates a lot of light that might protect you from those shadows you're scared of?
What shadows? I'm not scared. I'm not scared.
No, sorry, scared is the wrong word.
I'm afraid
Those.
of shadows.
A chime is perfectly good because I've prepared that.
I will
Anyway.
speak to you after.
Huh?
I'll speak to you after. I'll think of something and speak to you.
Oh, I've already thought of a little something.
Oh, okay.
As a
Then we'll go
preemptive.
with that one.
Okay, so at this point, Talian will offer you use of his tower if you needed a long rest. You are more than welcome to long rest.
Yay.
Yes, absolutely, Alithia, you can do that.
I
sure
trust
what-
him to open it and see what's inside.
That'll be good. We can all find out what that is together. I may have to come.
Beholder wrapped inside a clay statue.
Yeah, that was a little hook I threw out there and never decided what that was. Right, so there's a bit of a long rest, and Talion will sit back at his desk, drink some medieval Red Bull, and get to work. So, would you all like to know what I have built for you?
Yay.
Okay, let's start with at the top we have Alethea. Your scribe's focus now has the ability as an action. You can use the scribe's focus to inscribe a glyph of warding on a surface or object. The glyph lasts for 24 hours or until triggered. You can only have one active at a time. So I will.
How long does it take to make that glyph of warding? Is it an hour it takes as the spell normally
Yes,
takes?
it will be to cast the spell as the spell is described. But it doesn't use a spell slot, so I've popped that into the magic item description. Next up we have Balthor. No, that's your character sheet. I don't want that.
Made me a new Balthor.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
I would have wanted to win. That's okay.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Kat, you got me down to 16 HP then.
Nice! It was a puzzle tower. Okay, Balthor, when you get the goggles back again, it now has a heads-up display, a HUD. So this tactical display will now be on your goggles. It provides you with your enhanced tactical information during combat, including threat assessment. Once per long rest as a bonus action, you can focus on a creature you can see within 60 feet, and this will analyse the creature's movements, body language and equipment, providing you with insight into its combat capabilities and potential weaknesses. Mechanically, this will give you a +2 bonus to your next attack roll or saving throw against that creature within the next minute. So, again, I will pop that into the description of that magic item. Couple of spellings in there, we'll ignore those. Don't we all enjoy the admin part of this? David,
Well, yes.
your axe. Let's bring you up to speed with everybody. So, in your character sheet, let's show it to everyone. Show it to everyone. Your
That's cool.
axe. Once per long rest as a bonus action, you can play an invigorating chord. Oh, it says mandolin, it's axe. Up to 3 of allies of your choice within 60 feet can gain 2d6 temporary hit points. And, because this is your first magic item thing rather than upgrade, over the course of a long rest you can attune it to 3 willing creatures for the next 24 hours. Whenever you use bardic inspiration, the attuned creatures will also gain the benefit of it.
Are you sure that's not broken, Cat? That sounds very broken. I like it.
Mass bardic inspiration.
Yeah, I like it, but
Okay, I mean, I didn't think that was too bad, but let's have a conversation about that one then. I just wanted, as everyone has these items, I want to give you some focus stuff.
I love that.
Hayes, he makes for you a tiny little crystal bell to go on your wind chime. In moments of doubt or uncertainty, this chime seems to sing with a particular clarity, as if responding to your unspoken questions. Its melody can offer subtle hints, cryptic clues, or even warnings, steering you towards a true path and helping you navigate what's going on. So it's almost like a little warning chime to help bring you back if things get too bad.
Nice.
And Tom?
Yes.
We have, let me just...
Cake of cheese.
Oh, hang on, I've just broken that over there. The mnemonic resonance module. So this is an installed module that he will install in your brain to give you some heightened senses. So it gives you advantage on wisdom checks that rely on sight or hearing, and some dark vision if you don't already have it. Additionally, you can hear sounds at frequency beyond the range of normal hearing, high-pitched whispers or low-frequency vibrations. You can overclock. As a bonus action, you can overclock the module to accelerate your thought processes, and you can add your intelligence modifier to your initiative rolls, gain a +2 bonus to AC, and enhanced perception improves your reaction time, again until a long rest. And memory surge. As an action, you can plumb the depths of your fractured memory to dredge up a critical loss technique. So you've got a little bit of a wild magic surge. One of D6, it will cast one of the following underneath.
Would you have to pick the target first and then randomly roll?
Yep.
Lovely.
Yeah.
A little bit random.
Well, 5 of them are fine. If I pick to target one of the party hoping to roll a 1 and roll a 6, I cast Lightning Bolt on a party member.
I mean, we
like
can
them
work on your
odds.
targeting. Like I said, these are kind of rough things. I'm still learning out the balancing of stuff. So
Yeah, no,
we can work on adjusting. As always, I'm open to feedback. So yeah. And Graham, that also leans into other things we've talked about.
Yeah.
And I'll send you some other information as well.
Okie dokie.
Cool. So you have all of these bits and bobs. Happy bog-rodding, everybody. It's the morning. Oh, and by the way, Glimble decided not to sleep on the front step. He came in and slept on a chair. Earwigging all of this. The morning arrives.
Could I, in the night, I wanted to ask a question to Talian in private, if I could.
Yes.
And I was just going to
In
ask
private
him.
to me or just in front of everyone, but not in
well-
front of the players?
Well, I wouldn't be bothered if anybody kind of heard it, but I wouldn't have done it while all the
Not the characters,
and he
but
was
players are
inside.
fine.
Yeah. And I was just going to ask him, with all your traveling and learning things in different places, did you ever hear of anybody go by the name the Smiling One?
It's the smiling one. In what context, my friend? Is this
Something-
an act, a singer, or just...
No, something very powerful, maybe hidden, maybe whispered about, just something forgotten in time. Something ancient, something old, something powerful.
I mean, it sounds joyful. Some celebration or something like that.
This smile in my head looks one of psychotic desire for power over all. Hungereth for to control everybody's will.
And this
Not a nice smile.
and is this something that you've heard talked about? Is it a work of fiction?
It's no, it may you may have heard of it in fiction. I would believe that's maybe the right place to be thinking, but our missions with the Vanguard has led us to believe they are playing a huge part in what kept you trapped in your attic, these meteorites that fell from the sky.
What else has happened since these meteorites? I thought it was
Chaos.
just a celestial event that I was unfortunate enough to get caught in some kind of celestial field.
Many parts of Nepenthe have been destroyed. Cities, towns erupt into chaos. People acting not as they truly would themselves.
He slumps down in his chair. Maybe this is what Dangar foretold. He was convinced that there was a time of coming calamity. He talked often of chaos and darkness, and he was obsessed. Absolutely
Did he ever say
obsessed.
anything like, "The heavens crack and the stars do wane"?
I mean,
When the night overthrows the fading light, the smiling one will shatter chain and balance vanishes from sight.
I mean, that sounds a little flowery for him. I mean, he was a singular individual, but nothing like that. He was just obsessed by this idea of a coming calamity. And that's why he worked so hard, I think, on you, Tom. He started to push some real boundaries, and I'll be honest, we had a falling out. He wanted to do things that I wasn't ethically happy with. He took some dangerous chances and was playing with risks that I was far more cautious about. I couldn't be party to that. Not with what he wanted to do. He became obsessed and quite reclusive. So we had a falling out. We went our own way. And as far as I knew, he was still working on that prototype the last I heard from him.
We need to find where his workshop is, I think.
I can try and sort through my ledgers to see if there's other places he mentioned. Because where we were working after this argument, it was only temporary. So Cat will come up with a location for you in future. Wink! Insert place here.
Cool, yeah. That's all I wanted to ask him.
Awesome. Lovely. Yes, Alithia, you can give him the statue. What do you want him to do with it?
You'd said that there was something magical coming from inside.
I did indeed.
So presumably he's got some more precision type tools to crack it open and find what's inside it.
Hang on. Catherine's running an insight check on her own damn memory from when I came up with this months ago. Ah, yes. I do remember. Okay, so the shape... Did I ever say what the shape of this statue was?
Not that I can think off the top of my head.
5-headed dragon.
5-headed dragon. Oh, that's... I wouldn't have given away so many spoilers. Okay, it's a bit misshapen. It's not a good statue. It looks hastily put together, almost as if it was kind of concealing what's in there. So you give it to Talian and he taps it out on his little workbench. And inside is like a little like a little dragon statue, like on a peg.
The magical dragon-shaped butt plug.
Sorry, say again?
A magical dragon-shaped butt plug.
Have inspiration. Correct. No, it's not. Think of it more as if it were, what's the phrase? A finial, like the top of a fence post.
Okay.
So or a post, and it's like an ornamental thing that you plug in the top and sits on the top. And it's faintly kind of magical. It's not dramatic, but it's obviously got a little low-level magic in there somewhere.
Can I identify it?
Yes, it's not this is this spell. It's a very low-lying, specific version of knock. So it's almost like a custom-made knock spell at a very low level.
Okay.
Just writing this down so I don't forget that I told you.
Just refreshing my memory of knock.
It's just a way of getting indoors, I believe. Like a knock, knock, it's open.
I was going to walk over to David and be like, nice guitar, David. It
Mine?
seems to be upgraded. Yes, yes. Seems to be a worthy instrument for a princess.
Well, it's short round. Calm down. This is very helpful. It's beautiful, beautiful axe. Good old Clarence. Be her name.
Did the job upstairs.
Always.
1 minute. Talk amongst yourself. Have a bit of meta. I will be just a moment. I will be right back.
I think this halfling guy would be quite handy to take with us to build us things the whole way through. Do we kidnap him?
Abduct him and take him with us.
No, no.
He's only a halfling. He won't be too hard to carry.
You nearly got me. I was just about to take my headphones off. No. Right, back.
I mean, we really could take him if we wanted to.
I'm sure he'd be able to cast Dimension Door or something and get himself out of there without us stopping it.
Yeah, we break his fingers.
Cut out his tongue.
Yeah, and there we go. He can't really do a lot.
Yeah, if we break his fingers, he can't build nothing.
Well, we can maybe tie his hands, like bind them, so he can't do any
Intricate
spells.
building work.
No, we can. we can release him to do the jobs.
Release the
I mean,
Kraken.
it's not very Vanguard-y, but I mean, it'd be very helpful for improving our weapon. Yeah, but we'll leave him alone. Nice guy.
Yeah. Just because we're part of the Vanguard doesn't mean
It sounded like you wanted to go all Thanos on him.
No, would we do such
A little bit. A little bit. You know,
Have you all
we'll
quite
go to, we
finished?
find one of his friends now, and he'd be like, well, look what they did to my hands.
My beautiful hands.
Thor, is that you?
And then, obviously, that's where David comes in, being a princess.
Oh, hang on a second.
Once I was afraid, I was petrified.
So, is there anything else that you want to ask this guy? As always, in the future, now that you know he exists and you've spoken to him, you can send him a message. If like, hey, new smoke message, who dis? Just got a quick question for you. So, but if there's anything you want to ask while he's here, otherwise...
Is there anything else we need to take care of that might trap you upstairs again?
I think I'm all right now, unless you know of any more meteors coming.
No
Can
idea.
he tell
Maybe.
me? Can he tell me anything else about the shadows, considering the fact that he's given me a bell, so he obviously knows something?
Well, what he says is, I don't know about specific shadows, but there is a wonderful resonance in this glass. It's a truly unique feature. So maybe it's more about the glass than my skill or knowledge.
Thank you.
Quite all right.
All right.
Cool. So, he thanks you very much. He's not yet seen his rug. He may have to pressure jet that later or bury it. But as he potters around, he'd be like, "Oh, my poor plant. What's happened to my plant?"
Quick, everybody run. Get out now. Let's go.
It bit me.
It tried to eat me.
I mean, it is prone to do that. I suppose I haven't fed it for a while. Okay. Like, calm down, Virginia. I'll sort you out.
I don't suppose there's any other spells you've had written down at all. Was there, Mr. Talian, sir?
I mean, only some low-level stuff. Pretty, pretty standard things. Anything you've already got. But actually, and he starts rootling around. I do owe you some more things, I think. Loot time! Because I haven't given you loot in a while. So let me generate some loot. Let's 300 gold.
Ooh.
What's that, 60 apiece?
Yeah.
And let's give you some things. So it's going to give you an elixir of health, oil of sharpness, something called a filter of love. When you drink this potion, the first creature you see within 10 minutes must succeed on a DC 15 wisdom saving throw or be charmed by you for an hour.
No,
I would like that. I do not need a potion. These skills I have been honed over many, many years at college.
I thought I'd throw that one in there just for a little bit of chaos. So
I think Balfour needs that one.
Definitely. Do we spike his drink with it?
I mean, he's not here now.
Sorry, the picture I sent, that's the plant that he's talking to in there.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Feed
all
me
the-
Seymour.
Feed me, Seymour. Sorry, carry on.
I'm too young to get that.
You
reference.
are.
I get the reference. I don't
It's
need to see the
Little Shop
picture.
of Horrors.
Yes.
I can't even Graham knows it.
Would you like a really kind of off-topic, really fascinating fact about that film?
Go on.
Yes.
So you know the animation of Audrey 2 is absolutely flawless. Do you know how they did it? And it's so beautiful. It's all hand manipulated, but you can't move a puppet that big that quick. So they did it all in slow motion. Rick Moranis learnt to do the acting and speaking slower so that then they could speed it up.
Wow,
Brilliant.
that's impressive.
Yeah, so
patient.
he moves slower, and they obviously he wasn't actually singing. I think that slow, but he did a lot of it slower to match the slow speed of the puppet, so they could speed it up and it looked normal.
Oh, that's amazing.
I would have done the movement and then done the speech after.
But beautiful. I need
So
to-
yeah, back to loot. Sorry.
Anyway, that's cool.
Loot goblins.
Yes. Just because sometimes I forget about the loot. And how are you off for health potions?
What's
Zero,
that?
I think.
What's a health potion?
I have 5.
Of hi.
I've not been using them.
He's been holding the
Mm.
potions.
Oh no, it's because of the water.
Separate. Oh, the water. Yes, that's the water. No, that's
The water? No, that's
Yeah.
Everthon.
Yeah, it's just
That's
not using
ever
them.
fun.
yeah.
I don't have any health potion.
Neither do I.
It'll give you three health potions.
Standard, greater, supreme.
3 standard. Oh, I can't type. Just going to pop it in the chat as well. Just so I remember what the hell I did.
And the 300 gold, you might as well put
Oh,
that
yeah.
in.
Well, it's in
Okay.
mine. Cool.
Oh, yeah, okay, shut.
Right. So,
Can't believe you found all that and no spell scroll.
I know. Strange, right?
That's not what I asked for.
I know. Hey, you got an upgrade. You got a spell slot. Cool your jets there. Just sorting out some loot. So there's a little bit of loot in the chat. Also to sort about.
Oh, a bit of caretaking. How many fireworks did I get in my bag of fireworks?
let's do a roll a d6. 6.
Whoop, whoop.
So that's how many you get.
I'm going to ask the question now for
Yes.
future reference. See if Alithia lights it, can I steal that flame for my own fireworks?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I may
Doing some
regret that.
thinking.
Oh, you're going to.
Are you aware that when I took the orcs in the bag of holding, I did keep the battle axe that was covered in meteorite? Because one of them was attacking
Yeah.
with it.
Yeah. Okay.
So I didn't know if you was aware I did keep
No.
that in the bag of holding.
No. So that'll be a typical battle axe, but it'll have necrotic damage as well to it.
Yes.
Yes.
Do we still have a Jeff in the bag of holding?
A Jeff?
A person.
Oh yeah. I don't. Is that now what it's
No.
known as? Having a Jeff is just having a random corpse.
I couldn't remember what we called it.
Bernie.
Bernie.
I mean, only Alethea saw Balthor put the orcs in there, but he doesn't know that Alethea was necessarily watching.
That's right. Yes.
And Alethea doesn't also know that you then gave those orc corpses to what's his name?
Thog.
Fog.
Frog. That's it.
No.
Frog.
Fog.
Yeah.
Thog. Tin. We're like Thog.
Hang on, I'm just
Oh,
making.
I
a note
ain't
of
eating
this.
there anymore, but yeah, we like him.
David likes Thog.
Yes.
The cultured man. He's a man of culture.
Yes, love a bit of random stuff. Cool. What I may do before next session is if your magic items have any specific things, I might just add them to your character sheet just to help you out.
I've already added mine.
Fantastic. Cool. So we are done with here, unless you have any last minute questions. In which case, where do you want to go next?
Oh, fuck.
What were we supposed to be doing before
Throw
this?
us the plot hook. Throw us the plot hook.
We were heading to Alethea. Was it?
Elythian.
Alethea.
Okay,
Elythian.
let's show you where the train rails go, shall we?
Sponsored by Volkswagens.
Sponsored by
The
here.
coach company near you.
Can't
Bring
you
your
put
loyal
the
staff with you.
the map in the lore or locations and people hasn't been updated, so it's still the old one.
Oh yeah, of course it has. Because of course I haven't got around that one because I save things in too many places and never remember where I put them.
'Cause I've got it open up thinking, I'm sure there's a couple of places missing there now.
Shut your face. No,
So
there
we're
isn't.
at Brel, or did we go into the woods like northwest of Brel? Is that what?
So
because-
you have been to Brel. You're currently in Sonora, and you're
Okay.
heading down to Elythian. Are you continuing on that journey?
Yeah.
There is not. Yeah.
Amazing. Choo choo, motherfuckers. So you are travelling along this long stretch here across the Atradan Plains. It's a long, featureless kind of place. You know, it'll take you. You've had a long rest. So are you going to set off early in the morning? Have a bit of a sleep in? Do anything else before you want to go? Or are you just
David has a
gonna...
lie-in every day, whether the team likes it or not.
Hmm?
David likes to have a lie-in every day, whether the party likes it or not.
So we just set off without him
Yes.
and assume he'll catch up.
Do you know what? Canonically, that
Assume we'll miss
works.
another session.
Why do you think David's always late to the party?
Yeah.
He's sleeping.
Cool. And I'm quite happy if you have bizarre mythical horses that somehow appear to help you travel,
That's fine.
because travel was boring and decided I don't really want to deal with the admin of that. So yeah, you've got some horses to travel on, so it's not just walking because that's boring.
We also will consistently forget that we
Yes.
have those horses and
Yes.
leave them at every location we go to.
Oh,
Absolutely.
it's fine. It's like Witcher horses. You whistle, they appear.
No, you know what it's
No matter
like?
what you whistle.
It's
Oh,
like
what?
the electric scooters. You can just pick them up anywhere and just randomly leave them in a car park, apparently, and then just pick up another
Volk
somewhere
has
else.
bunch of like horse and carts parked all over the place.
Yeah.
And you pick it up, and when you're done with it, it just trots back to where you got
Yeah.
it from.
Do we get another stamp in our stamp card for Volkswagens?
Yeah, I haven't decided what that does. It seemed like a great idea at the time. I ain't got a clue. Oh,
We're
see,
running with it as an RP item.
it's great. Glimble is still going to be tracking along with you. He's interested to see what's going on, constantly scribbling as we go. Angela, I know I need to provide you with what he's been writing so far. I have it on my list too. I just haven't done it
right.
yet.
That was going to be my next question too. I was like, what are you doing? But if that's covered, that's covered.
Yeah, he's just like scribbling away, asking you the odd question about your past, who you are. Who, out of all of you, who would talk to him and who would be a lot more guarded and suspicious?
I'd be guarded.
Okay.
David would talk to him to
David
begin
would
with.
talk to him, and Alithia would attempt to talk to him while Vanguard.
No, David would talk to him until he starts pressing on his past.
Okay.
And then he'd shut down the conversation or change the subject.
So David would keep him talking just about what David wants to talk about.
Yep.
Pretty much. Oh my god, it's me.
Yeah. So would David hype up his exploits, embellish, or is he
He's a
pretty
bard,
much of a
possible.
straight? Yeah. Or is he pretty much? Is he an Anthem or is he a Sam?
No. He's more of a Sam than an Anthem.
Oh,
He's
good
a
boy.
Samson.
Yeah, he's obviously going to embellish slightly because he's a bard.
I mean, as a
gonna
bard,
talk about game.
you're your own biggest fan.
Exactly.
Yeah. Awesome.
Got to do your own promo.
Balthor, I see. Tom, what about you? Would you answer questions as you knew them, or would you?
Presumably, to the best of his ability, Tom would just answer whatever he was asked, yeah.
Cool, that's fine. And Alithia, would you change your opinion since you've been travelling with a while? Would you let your guard down, or are you still on full starry-eyed?
Yeah, full starry-eyed, I think.
Cool.
I mean, there's no reason to not. I mean, I'll do an insight to see if I believe everything he's doing.
Ooh.
Yep.
But yeah, if he's starry-eyed, telling him all that she knows, because she doesn't know that much about the world as it is, only the tales of what they've been doing.
But with an insight of 21, what are you looking for? Are you looking for what you want him to be doing, or what he's actually doing?
Well, when he's telling the story, so obviously she'd want to ask him about his tales and the books that she's read of his. So the insight is, as she's listening to him telling these tales in his own words, does she believe everything that she's hearing? Is it?
Well, I'll leave that to
is she
you.
enjoying it as much?
I mean, with a 21, you could interpret that any way. Craig knows that this guy is just an absolute shyster. This is a Lockhart situation. He is a stolen valor, hyping up Anthem beyond all Anthem, taking all the lead parts for himself wherever possible. With a 21, does Alithia see that, or does she believe what he's saying?
I think mostly should believe it anyway. Try to sillily ignore what she's.
Yeah.
She sees that she doesn't think it's true, but she's ignoring all the flags.
Cool.
Sounds too good to be true, but she doesn't care and believes it anyway.
That's
Lovely.
it.
And Balthor, when you're questioned, you go evasive.
It's off Glimble.
Yeah, it is very, very abrupt. Very single word answers. I'm not looking to have a long conversation. I've seen people like him before, and so I am not entertaining it. Actively passing him off to whoever is talking to him. So if he asks me a question, I'll be answering it like, oh yeah, Can you remember that time, Alethea, or that time, Tom, and passing him off as easily as he can?
Lovely.
Do you remember that time, Tom? No.
Well, make it up anyway, Tom.
Fantastic. Okay, so you've been travelling together for a while. Across these plains, I'm going to move you onto this new map. The landscape is scrubby and a little bit sandy. It varies from rocky to plain. It's not necessarily a place you'd want to live. It's just a lot of flat land. A ways to a means, as it were. As you pass by this particular area, it's obvious that there has been some impact from the meteors here. And you are positioned in the top left to formation however you wish. These formations are on slight elevations, but these are more sand duney than they are hills or cliffs.
That's the formation
Always
Balfour will
the trying to be.
suggest.
Oh, like
Quack, quack, quack.
I thought you were just like,
No.
cool. So this is what you see.
Remember, in our first adventure together, guys, we saw all those animals in the woods, and we decided not to kill everything.
You mean the
We
one
maybe
where I
don't
got
have to.
two raps on one bow? 2 raps on 1 arrow?
Yes, yes, we're...
would we not determine that this is me asking the question, that given that there are giant pieces of meteor embedded all over the place, that anything in this area is probably going to be hostile, because then pretty much everything that comes into contact with it tries to kill us.
Yeah, we've not had good experiences with animal, people, or things around these.
But we can always try and just cautiously walk past them.
It's one of
Not
them.
too close.
If something comes to harm us, we attack it. If it doesn't, we leave it. Tom, I know this is hard for you.
It's not hard for Tom.
Prime edition has given some
Character.
saving.
Hard for Graham.
Right, Tom. That arm blade only comes out if something comes to attack you. I am not.
No, it doesn't watch.
I would like you to
Go
put that away
Wolverine.
and keep it away unless you're getting attacked, Tom. Okay?
You're not my dad.
That's Balfour.
Thank God I'm not, Tom, because your bum would be red raw.
Oh, hello.
Just for the footage.
What the heck?
Just for the footage, and I will take whatever damage comes at me. Can I just make myself look like Tom and walk up to him and say, "Hi, I'm Tom"?
Oh no.
Yes.
What to do?
Walk up to Tom.
What, and introduce yourself as Tom?
Yeah, and I'm gonna look just like you, sound just like you, just say, "Hi, I'm Tom."
No, you're not.
Hi, I'm Tom.
Guy, what Tom's Tom?
No, you're not. But so Hayes would look like Tom, but she doesn't have all of the same mechanical components that Tom does. So she can't pop an arm blade out because she doesn't have one in her arm. She just looks like Tom.
Yeah, no, that's it. I don't have any of the weapons or anything. No, I just look like him. That's it.
Oh,
Like if you're Tom,
I thought
where's your
because
cannon? Where's your arm blade?
I thought because the arm blade is a part of Tom, and the cannon is a part of Tom.
The cannon is a separate construct, which
Yes.
I can give legs and let walk around.
Yep.
And the arm blade is a magic item that is integrated in, but can be taken away.
Right. I thought it was like all one unit in your arm, and that's fine. Alethea, you know the cost for the component for using mage armor. You have to sing. I touch myself.
That's healing word, is it not?
That's cure wounds, isn't it?
No, is it not? I thought it was mage armor because
No,
you
No, that
touch
was
yourself.
no mage armor. Was you put it on with a hug? Because that's what Heyman and Riv used to mage armor with a hug. Because we were sickeningly adorable.
Oh,
Yeah, Alifia's not hugging them. Any trailblazer.
Scott,
sorry, cat.
Scott,
Yes.
have inspiration.
I thought so.
Yeah.
Right, so if you wanna explain,
No, I'm not
Exactly,
explaining that. After you.
I sent Kat a insight roll to see whether David's red raw bottom was either spanking or whether he wanted to do the bum sex with Tom.
Guess what the roll
Neither,
was?
preferably.
It's like Tom isn't equipped to do one of those two things.
I don't know. With a 22.
Spanking?
Tom has no genitalia or anus.
Not for we don't kink shame in this community.
That's very true.
No shame.
No shame.
Oh, I love it.
To answer Alithia, Glimble is sat on the back of one of yours' horses.
Not
Just
mine.
ever present there, not getting involved, just ever watching. Little pervert. Okay.
Oh
So,
my God, we've got a mask here.
huh? Yes, you absolutely have. That's exactly what he is.
Why is it? Oh.
So, was Hayes going to say hi to Tom?
Yeah, he resolved it because he
Ah.
pulled out his switchblade and I just went back to Hayes.
Ah, that's
You're like, no, you're not.
cool.
So, do we see this big scorpion thing down yonder?
What's your average kind of perception distance? Because I've altered the scale on this, so it is quite far. So it's about 100 foot away, and we all know how good I am with distance. 100 foot. How
My
far's that?
eyesight's- When I last checked my eyes test, it was good to 105 feet.
Cool. My eyesight's probably good to about like 3.5 feet. Even
It's
with
like
I mean,
7
Balfour,
inches
not
in
me.
front of my face.
yeah, pretty much. Well, actually, without my glasses, I cannot see anything on this computer screen, so it's actually less than that.
I can see the computer screen, but nothing sort of further than about 2 feet away from me.
No, it's
Oh, I can see the names on the top, but only because they've got the highlighted next to them.
I can see nothing. My eyesight is fucked. Yay,
Oh, yeah, mine's
measles!
not as hell.
Anyway, enough about that. So, how far is 100 foot? How many buses? How many football
I'd say
fields?
4.
I don't know.
I'd say 4 buses, 25 feet of the bus.
I have no idea.
It's 100. It'd be an American football pitch.
Okay,
Oh, right. Oh,
No, when that's yards, isn't it? Not feet.
yes, yards.
that's a made-up thing. Who knows? Anyway, how good eyesight do you have?
Effect 2020. Thanks.
Isn't normal range for a longbow like 150 feet or something? So it's 2/3 of how far a longbow can be fired without having disadvantage. So it's not far.
Okay, that's cool. In which case, yeah, there's a big fuck off scorpion.
So we're going to sneak past this, guys, unless it attacks us, or... And I'm looking at Tom, or are we going to attack it? And kill it?
I mean, Tom, would we see that big cave that is along the route leading towards the scorpion that's probably going to have more evil things in it?
Or it could be the entrance to a whole new world of adventure.
If it helps, my manifested mind has a literal seeing distance of 60 feet with dark vision and hearing distance.
Very exciting.
Doesn't help.
So it literally can't see it. Keep walking though, I'm guessing.
I mean, would we actively walk close to these if these are meteorite growths and stuff? Would we actually walk
I think
directly through them, or would we give them a little bit of a wide berth anyway?
we'd come down like here, like naturally, like stay away from them because we're not sure. We've never been harmed directly by them ourselves.
You have, because someone tried to lick them.
Someone licked one.
Oh yes,
So you
Of
would
course we did.
avoid it.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, they are
We've never
harmful.
passively been.
No, they're harmful to the touch.
Yeah.
These ones are kind of a little bit, a little bit sparkly. I think probably just because they're a little bit extra, and I quite liked the sparkles. So this is almost like the meteors have hit, and are forming like crystals. So they're kind of growing a little bit from where they've hit. So maybe there's kind of like just a vibe, but it's not any passive kind of attacking.
Is this a freshly dead person over here?
Ooh, what a mystery. How would we know?
I'm going to go see.
Okay. How are you going to go and see? How are you doing
By
it?
walking there with legs not stealthily in the slightest.
That's fine.
As I have 5 foot less movement than Tom, I will be just a few feet behind him trying to keep up with him.
Or does
dwarves
Tom
aren't as
just
fast.
pick him up?
No, I think Balthur's the sort of person that would not appreciate being picked up and lugged
Maybe
without
Tom,
prior consent.
maybe Tom could install just like a little step just on his hip
Like
that
a sidecar.
Balthor can like stand on.
A boogie board.
Yeah, that's the one.
I would like to have a look at this person on the floor, please.
Okay. As you walk by, you feel a rumbling under your feet. And can you give me an investigation for the body?
Sure.
I'm gonna feel that and go. That was not me.
As you say that, it happens again. A 19 investigation. Yeah, it's pretty freshly dead. This scorpion is having a good old poke at it, a bit of a sting at it. It's trashed this cart. It's a big old scorpion melange.
Look, it's dead, not death saving throw dead.
Oh, it's dead.
Dead. And it looks like the scorpion's killed this person.
Yeah.
Tom had just attacked the scorpion then.
Cool. Right. Can we roll initiative?
The new thing that I got
Yep.
said that if I activate it as a bonus action, I can add my intelligence modifier to my initiative rolls, but obviously I need to roll initiative before we're in the combat, not while I'm in it.
Yep.
So there's no benefit to adding to my initiative in combat. I need to do it before.
Yeah, in which case it's a thing. Take the bonus action thing off it then.
Okay. Well, I'll leave the bonus action on thing for the extra AC and stuff that it does.
We can reword it if you, yeah.
But my initiative is just +4 now with the extra. Okay. Sweet. That now comes.
This thing's going to be dead before it gets a shot.
Right, hang on. Right, okay.
Smashing these high numbers for the initiative.
So, Tom, is that no, that's the investigation.
It put me on +6 to initiative rather than +2 if I'm adding the 4 to it, because it adds my intelligence modifier, which is a 4.
Cool. Balsa
19.12.
Which is the same as David.
Okay. How do I add? Oh, there we go. Initiative modifier. +4.
All it's going to be is me and Balfour just try to get in there first.
Balthor, it looks like your dex modifier is slightly higher. Everyone's doing
no.
really high.
Balfour, David's got at least a 2 in Dex. I think I've only got a
Nope.
+1.
Yeah.
I've got a +1 in Dex.
Oh, so why does it
I've got
say
+1 in Dex.
2.12 after?
Because I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah, my Dex is a 1. Oh no. Yeah, my Dex is a 12, so it's a 1.
My Dex is a 12.
Can you swap me with whoever's last in the initiative order?
I'm
please?
not bothered
Okay.
who goes
Do you want to
first.
rock, paper, scissors it?
I just want to go last for whoever's in last
Okay.
place.
I mean, no, Balfour is happy for David to go first.
Balfour, you can go first.
No, I insist.
No, I insist.
It's very kind of you, but you must go first.
Oh, well, thank you, sir.
Have we decided?
Fine, I'll go first.
Have we decided?
Nope, I don't think so. We were having fun.
Cool. No, that's fine. You keep going.
Totally up to Ali. It's up to Ali. If Ali wants to go first.
Genuinely not asked.
No, if he's not bothered, then I think Balfour would act quickly. So I'm happy to go.
Yeah, that's fine.
Cool. Right.
Is Alethea flying? How high?
In the sky.
Standard, sort of 5 foot off the ground.
Oh, for goodness sake.
What's that?
So just rolling my various initiatives.
Is that
You've got to hide a better cat. I mean, I never look disappointed when I roll initiative as a DM. I know.
Yeah, okay.
Well, in that
Poker
case, as you investigate the scorpion, you feel again this rumble under your feet. A little bit of a rock slide as you all stomp by this cave. And in honour of this being called the Atreidian Plains, it wouldn't be the same without a worm.
Is that what I think that Alistair thinks he knows what that is?
No, not quite. I'm not that mean. But
Are you
I am
sure?
fairly mean.
Does that? Oh, that has a thing we can use possibly if I think that's not what I
Interesting.
think it is. Ooh.
Yes. So, out of this cave appears this worm-looking thing. Top of the order, it's Tom.
Okie dokie. I'll have heard the big worm appear, probably.
Yeah.
So, would I fight that, or would I stick to fighting this scorpion? I mean, I did kick off combat by saying I would attack the scorpion, so I will attack the scorpion because that's what I said I would do.
And you're a robot of your word.
I am indeed. Okay, in that case, I will make a short, light crossbow attack to start off with. Where are you? There you are. That is a dirty 20. 25 minus 5.
Yes. That will hit.
Whew.
That is for 18 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
And then, as is customary, cannon. 26 to hit
Yes.
for 14 damage, and it's pushed back 5 feet.
Okay.
Yeah, that's me.
Oh, that's all cool.
Only 32.
Let's just... Hayes, I'm going to pop you to the back as requested. Nope, that button here. Alithia.
Can I go after the David and Balfour turns, please?
Yes.
New rules of my new campaign. No initiative switching. You do go when you book into this because I've already written it down.
I have a little Excel sheet I have on here with my little button presses because I programmed it all because I can't read my own fucking writing half the time. Balfour.
So, seeing Tom, like getting into a fight with the Scorpion, believing Tom can hold his own, seeing him in combat before, I've seen Alethea get absolutely smashed upside the head.
She
in
is
our
right
last
next
little
to that
combat,
thing.
and she's next to a giant creature. So Balfour is going to run straight over to this creature to make sure it focuses on him and not onto her.
Lovely.
Does it look threatening or does it look peaceful?
It slithers out with big puppy dog eyes and goes, "Hello." Yeah, it's a big fucking worm. It's gonna. It's mostly
Because if it was doing
teeth.
that,
It's now an anime
was
worm in
gonna
my head.
kill it
Yeah.
anyway.
Ooh, I'm a
Yeah,
worm.
so
Oh,
I
Harley.
will
Instant
roll
ick
a
from
cross.
everyone.
Something deeply disturbing about cat saying ooh woo.
Right? I know.
I will give you inspiration for it, Cat.
I
Oh,
did. I
have you
did.
seen what's on this map?
I did
Give
throw
her
up in my
inspiration.
own mouth a little bit, so if that makes anyone feel better.
It's it. It's it in the boost.
Oh, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do it.
So first attack is a 12.
No.
Now, I'm guessing that's going to miss.
It is gonna miss.
So, a bonus action, I'm going to try to shove this giant creature. I've looked at Shield Master, and all it says is, if you take the attack action on your turn, you can use a bonus action to try and shove a creature within 5 feet of you with your shield. Doesn't say anything about size.
What's
You
the
can do it to a
catchphrase?
dragon.
You can certainly try.
Yeah, boy.
I mean, this
Let's
is
do
gonna
some-
need a big roll. Ooh,
So, a 19 for athletics.
against strength.
Yep.
What do we reckon, guys? Little dwarf
That
fighter,
one.
big worm boy.
Oh, little dwarf fighter all day
Oh.
long.
I mean,
But then, so that misses, and then I am going to attack it a second time with Stone Cutter, which is a 17 to hit,
that will hit.
and I'm doing a menacing attack.
A menacing attack.
Yeah, to try and scare it,
Okay.
make it frightened of me.
I would have thought it had some resistance, being as it's a big fucking worm, but apparently not.
No, I'm quite ferocious.
I mean, that's an 8. What was your...
Oh.
So it is 8 plus my proficiency, which at the minute is 3, so that's 11, plus my strength, which is 5, so it's a 16.
Well, this is an 8. So what happened is that you attacked it and tried to bash it, and this thing didn't really register you as any kind of threat until you sliced it. So it's almost like it came out of this cave, reared over you, just out of your reach, but then you sliced into it as it's gone over. and then with your menacing, it's like it's been stung by a wasp. You may be small, but it's now kind of frightened. So that's great. Let's take those off. Frightened condition. So does it have to move away from you now? No, it just doesn't
it
actively
can't-
attack you.
It can. I think it's
Can't move
disadvantage.
closer.
Huh?
Can
But it
still
can't move-
attack.
Attacks with disadvantage, I think.
Let's have a look.
Take a goal.
Go on, Scott. You've got the
Origin.
thing from me.
Or
Fighter creature has disadvantage on all ability checks and attack rolls while the source of its fear is within line of sight. The creature can't willingly move closer to the source of its fear.
Okay.
So as long as I'm in sight, it has disadvantage on saves and attacks.
Until the end of your next turn. Oh, that's a
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. So you've frightened a worm. Good for you. Anything else that you would like to do?
No, just stand there looking really tough.
David.
oh, David wants to do shenanigans.
I don't want to know where you want to put that purple worm.
Well, David's got plans for this purple worm. He just needs to get into position.
That's what she said.
I don't know what to do anymore. David's just going to move round to the side. The side of this thing.
Cool. I will say we are almost coming up to time, so what we'll do is we'll get back to the top of the round, and then we'll call it, and you can plan your strategies or whatever.
Like, what kind of level is this purple worm? Like, I'm on these rocks. Is it Is it higher up than these?
Yes, it's kind of like a cave that's recessed in with like a little natural.
Can I jump onto its back and try and give its skull in, please?
Yes.
Okay. What would you like?
I don't know. Athletics, acrobatics. I think that's going to need an acrobatics. It feels quite gymnastics.
I'm going to burn my inspiration that I have.
Hey, one better.
It's better than nothing.
Not a natural one.
True. Okay. You describe to me, do you jump onto this thing? Do you stand next to it and try and grab on as it goes past? Are you using anything to paint me a word picture of what it looks like? Nope. Okay, so with a 9, you try and leap in onto this thing, but you don't quite make the landing.
That's fine.
Slip to the side, action movie style, like it's a train. So you've got a tenuous grip on it now.
That's fine.
Cool.
Lucky.
Scary.
Yeah.
I would have gone with fall damage.
Until it chooses to just lie down on its turn.
I will forget because we'll by then, but I might make you I will make you roll again to see if you can continue to hang on to this thing. Okay.
I won't forget.
Lovely. Thank you. Anything else that you would like to try and do? Or just continue hanging on for dear life?
Can I try and pull myself up, or is that too much in this one turn?
I would say that's too much in this turn.
That's fine. There's not much else I can do.
Amazing. Hayes? No, you cannot disguise yourself as another big purple worm. Before you even ask.
No, I'm just gonna dash up to it,
Mm-hmm.
attack it with sneak attack and charger, and then run away again. If that's
Cool.
alright.
Yeah.
Okay. The 24 hit.
Yowza. Yes, that hits.
So 26 damage,
Fuck.
and then I run away again, please.
And you've got mobile, haven't you?
Yes.
Of course you have. Sneaky little fuck, aren't you? Okay, so it's the worm's turn now. It can't. Wow. It attacks with disadvantage, was it? Disadvantage. Okay. It's gonna attack at Baltha at disadvantage. We have a multi-attack, 1 bite, 1 sting. Let's do a sting first. 24.
That hits.
Ooh. Very exciting. 14 piercing. And a constitution. But poison, you're a dwarf, aren't you? Are you?
I am.
Is that a condition for dwarves? Or am I making that up?
Resistant.
Resistant.
I
I have advantage on saving throws against poison and resistance to poison. So I will get to roll another.
Yeah, I'd say
save,
that,
I'm
yeah,
guessing.
that gives you that. Cool, that's saved. Look at
Oh,
me,
dwarfs.
look at me remembering
So-
some mechanic shit, and I've never played a dwarf before.
So I take 11 damage from the stinger,
And
and
then
then
it does a bite attack.
poison. Do I take any for the poison? Half.
If you're resistant, that's half, yeah.
So, well, I passed the save, so it'd be
Take
half.
one sec.
Sorry.
So that'd be 13, and then
Yeah.
half of 13,
And round in your
7.
favour.
so 14 to
7.
7.
Yeah. And it tries
Cool.
to bite you, but at disadvantage, that's a 15, which I know won't hit.
No. I will
and-
riposte
Ooh.
as it missed with an attack and
You go,
swing
girlfriend.
my. Why the heck not? Yeah.
Oh, why the heck nom?
So another
Say it's
six.
pronounced Hecknom.
I also thought that.
We're so great with
Fuck
our in
face,
jokes.
Because I think you're all losers for that. No. Oh, for goodness!
Speaking of losers,
I'm going to burn my.
Now
I'm going to
who's the
burn
loser?
my. Well, I'm burning my initiative.
speaking of losers,
Does a 15 hit?
No. You know when you add
No
an, you
problem.
know when you roll with initiative, you're not meant to get the same one again. That does seem to be a theme here.
It does.
It does.
To give a thought and to take it away.
Yes. 12 does not hit. And
No, for 15 misses, that's fine.
yes, a 15 does. And lastly, we have the scorpion, who is going to scuttle up to Tom.
Scuttlebutt.
And it is also a multi-attack with a claw and sting. Oh, this actually makes 3 attacks. Look at this.
Snip, snip, sting.
Yep, great. Ooh. And
Yep.
ooh.
Yep.
So it slices once and then it gets you. So we have oh, it's got it all going on. Look at this. So we've got some,
5 listening, and I'm grappled.
yes, you got a yep.
Do I do the roll to see if I break the grapple now, or is that on my turn?
Yeah,
I think it's your turn.
I
It's
think-
rules as written.
yeah. because it's grabbed you now, and then you try and escape when it's your go next.
On my turn, I can break the grapple and then do what I want to do.
Yeah. And if you can roll your Constitution, please.
Con save or take poison damage.
12. You're not immune to poison, are you?
I am also resistant.
Of course. Makes sense. And you save
So,
anyway.
Save, so 6 poison and
Lovely.
6 pig, so 12 damage.
Cool. And that's where we will leave it. Look at that for time. No, because you do. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Alithia. Some little mini meteors. What are you aiming at?
Alethea is going to fly 20 feet up into the air, and from her ring of spell storing, cast Melv's Meteors.
Yes.
And immediately proceed to fire 2 of them at the purpley worm.
Amazing. So this needs a dex save, which, as a big old worm,
Does have disadvantage on saving throws also.
cool. So dex
Because
save.
it's so scared of a little old me.
Little old you. Dex save at disadvantage. That's a 2.
Oh, it would have been a natural as well.
So,
There's 2 saves to make.
oh, how exciting!
I love the minute meteors.
So that's 2 to 10. So I'm guessing that's 2 fails. So
8 and a 4.
and
Wonderful.
that's everybody. I believe now. We will start next time, top of the round. Look at that ending precisely on time. Booyah!
Bang on 11.
Absolutely fantastic.
Fantastic. So, thank you very much. We will pick up mid-fight next time. And